What's up? Machiavelli's back. Back with a rap. This one's called Drugs. Basically, this one's about drugs, the effects it has on people, on family, on kids, and the whole shebang. You know, the world is fucked up because of drugs and everything. You know what I mean? So we give it a listen and see what you think.
This is Saludos Production.
Drugs is the definition of a messed up life. So many disadvantages could mean taking your life. You got family who care, so start to tell them about your problems. Don't be ashamed at all. Look, I have been there. So many times I tried to take my life. So many times I thought about it, like every day and night. What good would come to it? Think about it, the ones who care, cause they'd be suffering. Yeah, it's a selfish way to leave this world, cause never again will you see the ones that you've hurt. Drugs is never the answer, nor is it their solution. And heroin addicts, ideas always put them needles through you. It just sickens my stomach. This world is fucked up, ain't it? We got no one to blame but ourselves. No, it's up to us to change it, to try and make it different. If you don't, you'll end up dead or in prison. So hear my words closely and just listen. Sure, you've lost a friend who's overdosed with cocaine or heroin, or maybe a lack of oxygen, and now he's 6 feet deep. You'll never see him again. It was the choice that he made. Look, drugs is your enemy, it's not your best friend. So can you comprehend? Look, let's not pretend that it's okay to take drugs. It's not, it ruined your life and everyone you love. So don't be feeling special cause you sell drugs and bags of weed, and people ringing you cause they're all in need. There are kids in third world countries and they all need a feed, and that Kenny earns $500,000, that's fucking greed. He should be ashamed of himself, this country's dying slow. It's full of poverty, drug addicts and God only knows. We need to take the next step and fight for our rights. If we're taking pay cuts, and that Kenny should too, now it's only right. Let's all stand up and fight. What's it like in the weekend, drinking with your friends? If they offer you drugs, say no, don't be afraid. And if they keep on asking, it's to put you under pressure. And if you feel the pressure, leave that group and you'll feel better. Believe me, I've been there, been in that situation. The difference is I said yeah, made my life complicated. Every week I get paid, spend my money on bags of coke, be out of my head on ease. I was a different bloke, I was ashamed of who I was. I knew I needed help, and if I didn't, I knew I would have ruined my health. So I'm telling you now, that drugs ain't the way. They leave you in debt, or dead, that's sad to say, but it's a fact of life. It's their world that we live in. I don't want my child to grow up in a world of drugs or drinking. I'll show him their ways of life. They'll have an education. It's something I didn't have, and I have to accept and say it. Don't take the time out and go sit in your room. This is for the people who love drugs and drinking too. Think of your family, just think of your health, and the amount of money that you spent on drugs as well. If you have kids, just think of them. See how it affects their growing up. Let me tell you, I'd say it's fucking hell. But it's your free choice, just make sure you make the right one. Be proud of who you are before you took drugs. Be proud of the kids, just show them love. Just fight for what you believe in. Just be proud of who you are and start believing. Everything will get better. It's all a part of life, we make mistakes. Well, we need to change who we are.